Welcome, students! In this video, we're embarking on an exciting journey into the world of classification. Classification is a system scientists use to organize the incredible diversity of life on Earth. With millions of different living organisms, it would be nearly impossible to study each one individually. So scientists group them based on shared characteristics. This system helps us simplify the complexity of life and understand the relationships between different organisms. In the past, a famous philosopher named Aristotle took the first steps in classification by grouping organisms based on their habitats. He divided them into land, air, and water dwellers. It didn't account for organisms that could live in more than one environment, like frogs, or the vast variety of shapes and sizes that exist in the natural world. Today, classification is much more advanced. Scientists use several modern criteria to classify organisms. They look at cell types, whether an organism is made of one cell or many, how it obtains its food, and how complex its body structure is. Another key aspect of modern classification is the evolutionary relationships between organisms, which helps scientists understand how different species are related and how they've evolved over time. This approach reveals the incredible web of life that connects all living things. Classification is closely tied to evolution. As organisms adapt to their environments, they evolve over time. These changes can create new species, which are then grouped based on their traits and evolutionary history. By studying classification, we can learn more about how species have adapted and survived through the ages. To make sense of the diversity of life, scientists developed a hierarchical system of classification. Think of this system as a series of nested boxes, where each box fits inside a larger one. At the broadest level, organisms are grouped into kingdoms. The most widely accepted system, proposed by R.H. Whitaker in 1969, divides all living organisms into 5 kingdoms: Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. Within each kingdom, organisms are further grouped into phyla, classes, orders, families, genera, and finally species. The species level is the most specific, referring to a single, unique type of organism. This hierarchy allows scientists to study organisms in an organized and systematic way. Another essential part of classification is naming organisms. The system we use is called binomial nomenclature, which was developed by the scientist Carolus Linnaeus in the 18th century. In this system, each organism is given a unique 2-part scientific name. The first part of the name is the genus, and the second part is the species. For example, the scientific name for lions is Panthera leo, where Panthera is the genus and Leo is the species. These names are always written in italics, with the genus capitalized and the species in lowercase. This standardized system ensures that scientists around the world can communicate clearly about specific organisms. Now let's explore the 5 kingdoms a little more closely. The Monera kingdom includes simple single-celled organisms like bacteria. These organisms don't have a defined nucleus. The Protista kingdom is home to unicellular eukaryotes, such as amoebas and algae, which do have a nucleus. The Fungi kingdom includes organisms like molds and mushrooms, which absorb nutrients from their surroundings. Plantae is the kingdom of plants, ranging from tiny mosses to massive trees. Plants produce their own food through photosynthesis and play a crucial role in producing oxygen and providing food. Finally, the Animalia kingdom includes all animals, from insects to mammals. These organisms are multicellular and obtain their energy by consuming other organisms. Within the plant kingdom, there is remarkable diversity. Plants can be classified into 2 main groups, cryptogams and phanerogams. Cryptogams are plants that don't produce seeds like mosses and ferns. Phanerogams, on the other hand, are seed-producing plants, including both gymnosperms, which have exposed seeds like pine trees, and angiosperms, which are flowering plants with seeds enclosed in fruits. Cryptogams are further classified into 3 groups: Thallophyta, which includes simple, non-vascular plants like algae; Bryophyta, which includes mosses that thrive in moist environments; and pteridophyta, which includes ferns with well-developed roots, stems, and leaves that reproduce through spores. Phanerogams are also divided into two groups: gymnosperms, which have naked seeds and are often woody plants like pine and deodar, and angiosperms, which are flowering plants. Angiosperms are further classified into monocots and dicots. Monocots have one seed leaf, or cotyledon, and include plants like lilies and grasses, while dicots have two cotyledons and include plants like roses and beans. So, in summary, classification helps us organize the vast diversity of life on Earth, making it easier to study and understand. By grouping organisms based on shared characteristics, we can also learn about their evolutionary relationships and how they've adapted over time. Now, attempt the following question to test your understanding. What is the most specific level of classification? Please share your answer in the comments. The complete curriculum for 9 is available on our channel. Check out all the links provided in the description below. Please make sure to like, share, and comment for more such videos.